been living life like a dream, like it's fiction. I've been doing things like I have no restrictions. I don't plan to stop, no I don't plan on quitting. Everything I do, yeah I do it with conviction. I will never give up, I will never give in. Everything I do, yeah I do it with conviction. I've been on a mission, I ain't never quitting. Everything I do, yeah I do it with conviction. I believe in free will, I make choices that lead to what I build.
Hello, I'm Captain Blaine Whited with the Crime Control Strategies Bureau. Our department is committed to serving all of Nashville and enhancing public safety using the most advanced and up-to-date law enforcement technology available. As part of this commitment, the MNPD will begin a 6-month license plate reader pilot program to determine if this technology is appropriate for our city. This pilot program is expected to begin in the coming weeks. This video will provide an overview of MNPD license plate reader pilot program, the license plate reader operation, and some frequently asked questions. The MNPD will utilize license plate readers, commonly referred to as LPRs, in addition to traditional policing strategies to help make our communities safer. LPR technology has the potential to enhance public safety by locating vehicles wanted by law enforcement while improving police productivity, efficiency, and officer safety. LPRs are also effective in capturing license plate images to be used in criminal investigations and to locate stolen vehicles. LPR Camera Operation. During the pilot program, the MNPD will be evaluating license plate reader technology across Davidson County using fixed, mobile, and trailer-mounted license plate readers. The MNPD will be using fixed LPR technology in 24 unique geographical locations equitably distributed across the north, south, east, and west quadrants of the county. The devices will be placed in the public right-of-way and will be limited to major collector streets. The exact locations will be listed on the MNPD website. Signs will also be placed at each location clearly stating license plate reader technology in use. The MNPD will deploy a total of 5 trailer-based LPR systems, which will also be equitably distributed across the north, south, east, and west quadrants of the county. The trailers can be quickly moved by MNPD personnel to address trends in real-time crime data. And finally, the MNPD will be deploying a total of 10 police vehicles equipped with mobile license plate reader technology. Vehicles from all 8 precincts will be equipped with the devices to ensure equitable distribution across north, south, east, and west quadrants of the county. Now, let's cover some frequently asked questions. Some of these questions will touch on MNPD policy and the Metro Ordinance related to license plate reader program. The MNPD LPR policy posted on our website is considered a living document, as it reflects comments we've received from members of the public, the Metro Council, and national experts. It will continue to evolve as we test this technology over the next 6 months. What is a license plate reader, or LPR? A license plate reader, or LPR, is cameras used with computer software that automatically capture an image of a vehicle's license plate and then transforms that image into an alphanumeric characters, showing the characters to be queried across law enforcement databases, giving an alert when a vehicle wanted by law enforcement has been detected. Has MNPD been given full approval to implement an LPR system? The MNPD will begin a 6-month pilot program in the coming weeks to determine whether the continued use of an LPR system is appropriate in Nashville. Prior to the conclusion of the pilot program, MNPD will submit a report to the Metro Council on the efficacy of the program, compliance with the provisions of the ordinance, and any policies implemented in order to carry out the use of the system. What is the purpose of the MNPD using an LPR system? The MNPD will use LPR systems to locate stolen vehicles and license plates, investigating and prosecuting felony offenses associated with violent crimes, locating vehicles involved in reckless driving, such as street racing, locate missing children or elderly persons, which are amber and silver alerts, and to protect our community during special events and protecting critical infrastructure. The MNPD will not utilize LPR systems for the general surveillance of any individual, repossessing vehicles, expired tag enforcement, driver's license status enforcement, or insurance enforcement. What data does an LPR system collect? LPR systems capture a contextual photo of the vehicle, an image of the license plate, the geographic coordinates of where the image was captured, and the date and time of the information collected. There is no personally identifiable information contained in an LPR record, and the MNPD operator can only determine the registered owner of a vehicle by querying a separate government database of vehicle license plate records. How long are LPR records retained? The MNPD will follow all laws related to retention of LPR data and records. MNPD will not retain LPR data for more than 10 days unless it is evidence in a criminal offense or civil traffic or parking offense, subject to a properly issued warrant, subpoena, court order, or where the MNPD has been instructed to preserve the data by the Metropolitan Department of Law in relation to pending litigation or anticipated litigation. Who will have access to MNPD LPR databases? MNPD policy will restrict and limit access to the LPR database to only select employees who have completed training and passed background checks required to access criminal justice data. The MNPD will further restrict access to trained employees who have specific need to access the database for official lawful purposes. When can authorized persons access stored LPR data? Authorized employees must have reasonable suspicion that a felony offense or a traffic or parking offense has occurred before examining collected license plate reader data that was collected more than 1 hour prior to the examination. Authorized users will not examine data that was collected more than 1 hour prior to the examination in order to generate reasonable suspicion. What measures will MNPD put in place to prevent unauthorized access and abuse of the system? The MNPD will limit user authorization to only select employees who have completed the required training and have an official and specific need and right to access. In addition, the user privileges restrictions put in place. All software utilized by MNPD employees will contain an audit log which will record the user, date, time, and data accessed by the employee. MNPD program administrators will also conduct audits to ensure all policies and laws are being followed by LPR system users. Can I request the images or data of where my vehicle has been recorded by an LPR? LPR in Tennessee is not subject to public records or FOIA requests and is limited to only law enforcement employees with an official need and right to know that information. The LPR systems provide surveillance of my location. LPR systems do not provide surveillance of anyone's location. LPR systems only provide law enforcement personnel with an image captured for 1 moment in time and the location of where the vehicle license plate passed an LPR camera. The MNPD respects the legitimate privacy of interest of the citizens and visitors of Nashville and Davidson County. Is every LPR image reviewed? Images are only reviewed by law enforcement employees when required for a lawful purpose, and all access is strictly monitored and audited. Will an MNPD conduct traffic stops on vehicles prior to verifying a hit? MNPD will utilize a 2-step verification system to ensure the accuracy of any hit identified by an LPR system. When the LPR system alerts an MNPD to a hit, an employee will first cross-check the image taken to the information ran through the database. If the employee confirms the information to be accurate, a second employee will then verify and confirm the information prior to giving authorization to conduct a vehicle stop. Does the LPR system used by MNPD use facial recognition technology? No. The MNPD will not be utilizing an LPR system that incorporates facial recognition technology. Will MNPD share LPR data with other law enforcement agencies? Yes. The MNPD will share LPR data with other law enforcement agencies under specific circumstances. The agency making a request to MNPD must do so in writing, and the request must be approved by MNPD LPR program administrators. If a hit is returned on the requested search, MNPD will also verify it to be accurate prior to sharing the data. MNPD will only share LPR with other law enforcement agencies for circumstances which meet MNPD policy for LPR usage, such as an investigation of violent crime, street racing, reckless driving, missing person cases. To conclude, we want to thank you for taking the time to watch our educational video and learn about the MNPD's License Plate Reader Pilot Program. The MNPD is committed to the safety of Nashville's families and appreciates the input and feedback we've received during this process. We hope you now have a better understanding of how we will be using license plate readers to enhance our service to you and your loved ones.